forever journey, right?
Yes.
It's never ending.
Yes.
And when you think that, okay, I am not good at something, but if you love that thing and you think there is a room of improvement, today in different fields, in Zumba, yoga, there is a level of your training or level of your fitness that you can achieve. So it's not about how professional are you or how good you are. Find out what you love doing. And then you can, because you love that thing, you can improve in it, right? Gradually. So
Definitely.
find out what you love and then practice until you think that, okay, this is something I love and I'm going to stick to it.
Definitely. So this is a very good message. So, and I was talking about Ayurveda. Ayurveda is said to cure diseases from its root cause. So does yoga help in developing inner strength? How long does it take?
Initially, when I started off, I'll tell you about my journey of yoga. Yeah. I started it off just to calm myself. I was going through major unsettlement in my mind. I had anxiety, depression. There was a phase in my life which actually drove me very demotivated when you say to fitness, because you know when your mind is not at the right place. I was not able to lift weights. I was not even able to run 1 kilometer because my mindset was not right. And that's when I started yoga and meditation. So definitely I would say if you practice it wholeheartedly, it will calm you. It will teach you a lot of life skills, a lot of life skills. Yoga basically for me is a way of life. You wouldn't say if you're able to do this particular asana, then only you are supposed to be called as a yogi. Yogi is a mindset. It's a way of life. And meditation. Whatever, see, meditation is not just form of sitting and just being calm. Whatever prayers that we do in our different communities, when we do puja, you know, we are directly connected with God. We are directly connected with our higher self. So yoga and meditation is something that connects you from your within. So you have to give it time. You have to practice it, like at least give it 2 to 3 months. That is when you will be in that state of calmness that, you know, you will not need any alarm or any sort of motivation to go and meditate. Even if you do it for 10 minutes every day, your mind will be clear, your thoughts will be clear, and your creative block will be moved. So you can also think when it comes to your career, your life, your personal life, your professional life. There are a lot of ideas that come in when your mind is calm. So you need to give it time.
So, like, yoga is also like submitting yourself to yourself. We have to dedicate ourselves thinking about how our body is reacting, how our blood flow, our breathing. This thing is like we are trying to know ourselves in this procedure of yoga, right?
Absolutely.
Body requires various type of nutrients. There are many companies providing different type of nutrients, so it is very confusing for us to know that which type of nutrient is very important for our body and how should we supplement it.
So essential nutrients are actually divided into two parts. One is macronutrients and one is micronutrients. Macronutrients are your protein, carbs, and fats, and micronutrients are your vitamins and minerals that you need, essential ones. So to make it very simple, go for good sources of protein in your diet. As I have also explained you in our session, you know, having a balanced diet is something that we all should follow, because if you know, having an hourglass body or having a size zero body, I'm sure even you might have experienced during your pageant journey that during that transformation, you were completely dedicated to diet, to lifestyle of fitness. Your cardio was on point, your training was on point, your diet was on point, and you did see the changes in your body. Right, Sonali?
Definitely.
But that lifestyle is not a sustainable lifestyle when you talk about you live with a family. We belong from an Indian household.
Yes.
Now, I am a fitness model, I'm an athlete. But when it comes to my mom, she tells me, आज खा लो कल मत खाना एक एक पूरी से कुछ नहीं होगा एक मिठाई से कुछ नहीं होगा. So you have to understand, first of all, when it comes to cravings, how to smartly monitor your diet. Even though at times I had my birthday last week, okay, I have eaten so much of cake, I don't even remember. Like literally, I've had so much of cake. You can see my cheeks are like this, and I can feel it. Like I've gone 4 kgs up in what 3-4 days. So I know that my weight has gone up, but I know that I can manage it in the coming week because my lifestyle is that way. I know I can cheat and then I can get back on track. Never, never, never blame yourself or, go into that negative self-talk that, oh, मैंने आज इतना खा लिया, अब मैं क्या करूं? We all happen. We all are humans. That happens. But to sustain it, what you need to do is, जो आपने खा लिया, you enjoyed that moment. Don't feel guilty about it. Right?
Yes.
Moving forward, plan your day accordingly that you can manage your diet and get back on track. That is what is important.
Definitely. Now, this was actually a nostalgic feeling. Now, I literally went to the flashback and I could remember, like, where I was completely in my diet, and I used to, like, my mother-in-law, she used to behind me saying that, यार तू कुछ नहीं खाती है, एक रोटी खा ले उससे तेरा वेट नहीं बढ़ेगा, कुछ नहीं होगा. And I used to be like, no, 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 please don't. And that was also a big struggle, that you have to convince your family member to maintain yourself and just to achieve that goal which you have decided. So it was, and that's fun also, that you're trying to convince your family and still you're working out for your dreams.
I
So
literally had to tell my mom. I said, Mom, I'm traveling to Dubai in like next 10-15 days. I need to be in a certain shape of body. She's like, now you eat it. Any which ways I'm not going to be there. So you can manage it there. And I'm like, okay, what can I say to parents? So
it's very difficult to deny them also. Now there is a trend, another trend going on about vegan diet. What do you think about that?
I think it's a personal choice, but whereas you asked me about vegan diet, I've also tried vegan, I've tried paleo, I've tried keto. In all these diets, there is a complete set of nutrients that are missing. Even if you're a vegetarian or you're a non-vegetarian, your body needs certain types of amino acids, certain types of protein, certain types of carbs. But in vegan diet, it is completely plant-based. You're not getting any dairy. You're not getting any non-vegetarian options. And in vegetarian options, when we see, we have paneer or soya, right? Paneer and soy products or plant-based protein, whatever we are getting, there is a lot of additional carbohydrate content in those plant-based options.
Exactly.
You cannot have tofu 24/7. So I feel personally a vegan diet for me wouldn't be something that I could sustain. But yeah, vegan diet and vegan ideology comes from a mindset or an ideology of sympathy for animals and dairy cruelty, basically. So
Mhm.
people who do it, hats off to them if they can sustain it and they have that kind of environment where they can manage having a plant-based diet. And it is also a personal choice. A lot of people who are non-vegetarian are also lactose intolerant, right? So
Mhm.
any which ways they have to remove lactose from their diet. A lot of people who are non-vegetarian or vegetarian don't like plant-based version of protein. They would want, okay, directly whatever sources we are getting and what we have been having from past 10 years or past 15 years, that is something that we can sustain. So for me, I believe vegan diet would not be sustainable for me because one, I would not enjoy it. Second, I need my protein and my carbs from the actual whole foods that I get, and I cannot remove dairy from my diet.